P.K. Babu and R. Rajagopal somewhere in August 2017. And the WhatsApp group was started in Rajagopal on 7th December 2017, and slowly the message was circulated across Tamil Nadu and all over India. Veterans meeting was conducted on 25th March 2018 at Manikam Garden, which belongs to our Chief Legal Advisor, Advocate M.K. Govindan's farmhouse at Chennai. All have decided to commence association. Subsequently, chairpersons and executive committee members were selected. Consider this meeting as a first AGM meeting for the filing the papers for registration formalities as such on 10th September 2018. Herein the prize was to say Mr. P.K. Babu, he has forwarded to his office premises for the use of registration of association purpose. And Advocate M.K. Govindan was voluntarily become our legal advisor in that time. Now we have registered this association under Tamil Nadu Society Act, means all over India. Made it and collected from Cyclone Gaja on 2019 and handed over to the Chief Minister Fund Treasurer. And second January meeting was held on 16th December 2018. Anomal Abar School. Akbar Ali International School, who is our president, is.
I was the manager.
He was a manager on that time. Okay. And 23rd April 2019 made a letter for ComCG for RMO, was sent to asking the blood donors and received the good response from the CG service and late Rajashekhar for his treatment, Miyot Hospital. On 27th April 2019, second AGM was conducted in Manikam Garden again. And 23rd December 2019 have sent in a request to ComCG for asking office space for posting the CG officers in CG veteran side, getting the ex-serviceman status and as per with the defense services conducting on Jeevam Praman campus, etc. As a every year account statement and the details of AGM minutes, etc. to be submitted to the registrar office societies, we subsequently submitted on 11th March 2020 with late fee. These are all the achievements and these are all the things we have been carried out. First, this thing. And the meeting, account session after this, you can do
that you can pass it on, that your auditing papers, they can see anybody can rotate and see anything. Otherwise, you can say that available here, they can see. So, every periodically, yearly, we are auditing the fund, and whatever amount we are collecting, and that is audited, and the expenditure, all this treasurer making an account, that account statement and everything is there. So that you can, anybody want to see and they can have it from the secretary and see.
See, the president has explained to you that paper is passing on to one to here. You can, all of you can go through this thing. And next thing, we can discuss our agenda points. That president will be able to explain you more about all this program. Yeah, this one, agenda points.
Now present point you have to click on
Okay, see, advisor has been advised me again. I have to welcome all of you. That is already good morning and welcome is completed from my part. Now, President will take over this thing and he will explain the agenda points. Which are the point has been forwarded to CGSQ and ComCG and all that thing. At present, the people may be aware of that thing. The Tamil Nadu government is likely to give the land tax exemption for us. So the detail has been collected from the old Tamil Nadu people.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So all those things, President will explain more and more better, I believe. President, sir, please come on.
Babu sir, mic पकड़ा ले ला अंदर mic नहीं तो वो mic off
respected legal advisor Govindan sir, Honorable Secretary, and executive members, and my dear veterans. So this already Secretary told how we formed that association. I'm feeling proud to be here in Alapi, the state of Kerala. And I'll tell you this association, how it is started. The suggestion, idea came from Kerala only. I have to tell you this. The idea and the suggestion came from Kerala. So they made a WhatsApp group, and thereafter, and again, then Babu, defeated Babu and all that, we have discussed. So because Babu, you know that he has dictated earlier, then the first batch started, and like the first Yandrik batches and all started retailing in 2016, and volunteer people, very minimum people retired. But like Babu and all retired early. So what they have faced, what they have seen in the retiree life, so they have decided, so we should start one association. But this association is not to fight with anyone. It is a totally it is a helping hand. So after retirement also we should get connected. We should know each other, what we are, where we are, and how we are living with the family. And I'll tell you a lot of things. I'll discuss with you how the successfully things are happening because of this association. And the things, you know, like the COVID time, there was a peak time, and there is no admission allowed in any hospital. One fine day, one day, there was a call from one girl, one of our veterans' daughter, saying that Papa got a brain stroke. Okay, that time you don't, and it was, you know, nobody will accept admission of any, you go and ask anyone, because there was a flooding patients, all overcrowded in the hospital. So those time, and we are also that whole city was closed. So that time, how to shift that? Where private hospital told we cannot take care, and already the patient in unconscious, he is Sahib. So then what we did, immediately we call a nearest veteran, Jaypal, who is in Arakonam. So we told him, please, what you can do. And he is a very good source of that. I am telling you now, right now I wanted to tell you, we are all having a lot of sources. Like our own brothers are engineers, own brothers are doctors, even our own children are doctors in IT companies. And see, if we are not in touch with each other, not forming an association, you are not connected, how I will come to know that suppose somebody is sick, my own daughter may be a doctor, so I can just raise my hand, I will help. So this is what the purpose this association is made. Okay, then the Jaypal online, he just talked to the ambulance, he called, and he was, that patient was shifted. But luckily, secretary has got GH also full crowd, but GH cannot refuse taking the patient because they will take, but the facilities are very less and the beds are not available. So admission will be taken, but you will not be taken care. But luckily, the secretary, our Babu, has got a friend who is a superintendent of office. The superintendent office in the hospital, you know, and they have got full tie-up with the doctors. Their payment is all taken care of the accountant. So his value will be more. And he told, and the Sahib was given admission and bed, and there are doctors and nurses gave very good treatment, and he got discharged. So why I am telling this is what, because the veteran, though very much we should be, anybody is having a problem, anybody is having anything, we should be able to meet their requirement, we should be able to reach them. So, and when I tell you that Dogra, Dogra is no more now. And his wife told after his death, and when immediately I come to know, because she was not in the group, and we come to know through some other sources. So I just called up after 2-3 days. She said, Bhaiya, it's okay. Then we told her what is the papers to be submitted, where to approach. You don't go to anywhere. You go to the account where the bank is, where your pension bank. You go and submit your death certificate, all these things. After guiding that, she didn't get the payment. Then I told you go to the bank manager. You give the phone. I talked to him. He said I send the paper. I said sending the paper and sitting quiet is not correct. You should follow. Then the very next 1 week she called me and told Vaisa, I got both the pension, Navy pension. This is what the ladies who is left alone, like not knowing things, not knowing the procedure, what paper, and many incidents I am finding, and I request all of you to make proper file for all your records, PPO and your insurance. So when I am asking ladies, please show me the PPO and your copy, and they are searching for it. Please make aware of your NOK and what is to be, what is there with your this thing. It should be known to your family. So that is main important. Now, Ganesha.
He has forwarded 3 points. First point is ICU veterans may also be enrolled at JSPs.
Jilla Signing Board, which last time also we had, there was a meeting, ex-serviceman meeting, who is having this Jilla Signing Board, and who's Sunil Kumar. But this thing you all know that it is ex-serviceman privilege. That are going on, that ex-serviceman status we didn't get, but so that already we proposed when there was a DG Natarajan. He is telling that files are put up and it is in the Defense Ministry and all that. But then we will follow up. Now we will be, we made all state representatives, and we will be going, like, there will be volunteers. We will be going to the CGHQ, or when DG coming, we will be planned to meet them. And this is in the file, and it is in the process actually. After ex-serviceman status only you can get this Jilla, this thing you can get registered. So that is in the process with the CGHQ. So we are also trying to get the status of ex-serviceman. Thank you.
Given to ex-servicemen of Army, Navy and Air Force by state government may also be extended to ICG veterans.
Government services. Okay. That, see, the last time also, and this is the state government you are talking about. State government actually we now After retirement, superannuation you cannot, but then before volunteer retirement, we last time we met Additional Director General for Coastal Security, and we met the Director General Coast Guard for that coastal security. So that they to make them permanent status. Like this last time there was a flood in Chennai. And I just went to coastal security, ADGP, and we told that you can register our name for a rescue team. So like we all people professionally can handle the boat, and in the situation of hard, we can able to handle. So the right person, like trained people, like that we are also approaching. But then state-wise, anybody can give who is a suitable ex-serviceman. Like we all trained like firefighting. So many these things. Like I am working in the place where the school estate manager. So whole things are left on my responsibility, because they knows that when there is anything fire, I'll take care, because I have got systems all where it is and how it is to be operated, how the extinguishers. Every time I call the children and teachers for making them aware how to be in the distress time, how to save yourself, all these things. So like that, the people time to time when they understand your efficiency. But then same thing like when we approach Coastal Security ADGP, and same way we can approach the state government. Also we are trained people retired here, and you can utilize them. So that your good suggestion. We'll try to take up this with the state wise.
Third point from same Sunil Kumar is EV may be available at CST at affordable rate and may be permitted for PPOs also.
Electrical vehicles are now available. System is changing rapidly. At present, we will not be able to get some EVs from CSD canteens. The starting range is very high.
All are, see, whoever is eligible, and we are Coast Guard also, they get the same entitlement, though nobody can refuse. Maybe Army is giving first privilege.
Price limitation.
Oh, okay.
Limitation is there, sir. But after retiring, we can afford to purchase that amount of item. But unfortunately, it is not permitted to purchase the vehicle which is more than 8.5 or 8 lakh rupees.
So, but it is allowed to Navy and other people, but it's
Sir,
not.
actually there is a price limitation for SOs, EBR officers. Like our range is up to 7 lakh. So what he wants to say is that so far it has not come to that level. It might come.
That may increase, but otherwise also I tell you, we have got email ID. Welcome, please. We have got email ID, and association got, and we have got a email ID. Anything we can write a letter and directly officially, and it is a registered association, and we'll see. We can knock the door of anything else like a point. This we'll take up this, but as they all say. Now it is a starting period, and it may increase later on to our level also. The earlier you cannot buy the car, but later on it is come to that level that you can buy the car. So same way it will happen one day. So that you have to wait for till the time it is the more availabilities are there, then it will be given to you also. But then again we'll say that we can. I'll tell admin secretary to raise the mail to the concerned CSD possible, and let's see, and we'll knock the door.
I think defense is already taken up. Defense has already taken up the case. We can give a push.
Yeah, we can also give that same thing when taken up. It's Sunil, and we'll definitely take up this through our mail ID to mail to association.
they put a ceiling on how much in 2019 CSD put a ceiling on what is the cost of we can buy for a source. There was a ceiling for source and there was separate ceiling for officers. So I want to buy a Honda car and they refused me saying that you cannot buy a car of this size. So I have to buy from outside without taking advantage of the CS rate. So this the problem continues now.
That is also, it's a way we see this problem, as you all know that it is there actually, some of the more price vehicle is given to the officer level and then they are giving light vehicle to the us. And that also will write what is there. Let's ask. So we are capable to buy, and why not it is. And when we retire from and distinguishing, right? We're saying that after veteran we are all same, and we are capable to buy the vehicle. And veteran, if they are permitted, you can include us with the status of the officer where they are also buying. So that also can be taken in the. Letter can be made.
Next point from AKS Nair Pradhanadhikari RP. Take up case with higher authority about the difficulties faced by sparse migrated pensioners. The pensioners are unable to complete their personal data verification as only personal profile available and that too only in read-only mode. In many cases, income tax has been deducted in March and April 22. On inquiry, it was updated that and was directed to conduct HOT to update the data correction. On approaching Bhuvik, they also informed that they also unable to correct as they also got only profile in read-only mode.
Understood. It's the right point. We'll take up this also. And now what I'm saying. First. Personal data verification, what you are saying, AK? AK, what you are saying? Leah. Okay, I'll discuss with him and that if it is possible, we'll discuss on this. Okay, now AK is next to the body.
Next point from R. Rajagopal Pradhanadhikari RP, that is our treasurer. His first point was only one volunteer may create liaison with PCD Allahabad for sorting out our veteran pension related problems. The volunteers' travel expense may be met by the association.
Actually, this is what it is discussed by Rajagopal with me, and like when we are asking Bhuvik is saying that we are we are licensing with CDA Allahabad. So why don't we from our own veteran is available nearby, we will try to make a license with them. If anybody is saying pension problem, anybody is saying like, Savitri, Mrs. Das, she is getting 20,000 only, and I put in a group also for a calculation. Now, I asked Bhuvik is saying no, she is supposed to get more than 26 and 28 she is supposed to get, but less 80,000 of alone lady is, it's a very, major issue. We should take up this case. Then I talked to Bhuvik. I discussed with them. They said we'll just tell them to, that is what I told, the files and the papers are not kept in proper this thing. To ask Mrs. Das and get those papers, PPO, and they send me in WhatsApp. That is not in a correct, good picture, actually not able to read properly. So all these things they should to scan it. Now I told, I called them here, they will be here available for the function. Now I told them please scan it and send it to me. I'll send to the Bhuvik and we'll be talking to them. And the calculation, and I told Murugesan also, who is now Our own veteran, we have got people, writers retired. So I told them after getting a PPO, we'll calculate it and find out, and less pension, we'll take up that. So like that and all, instead of telling Buvik, we are planning to have a license with, giving something to them, bottles in CPCD or something, we'll make a license, and then anybody is saying my pension problem, I'm getting less pension or whatever it is, they can have by phone tie-up. So that is, planning is there, we'll try to do it. Okay, that is what Rajagopal point.
Next point from Rajagopal Pradhan Adhikari. Children allowance is being given to tri services veterans. We should also try.
Yeah, we'll try for it. What do you want to say on this point?
We can take up the case through the Coast Guard Authority.
Because now the veterans are entitled to claim the children education allowances. If any veteran is having a children like me, my son is only 5.5 years old. So we can take up the case. Association can recommend and forward this case to them.
Is that applicable to
All the tri services, it is there. It is there.
Other services are there, we'll try to take up.
for us it is a rice services are Coast Guard is not governed by that their fair relationship group. And you should understand.
No, this is a children education allowance. This is not pay and perk, sir. It is allowances given to the tri service veterans, like what we are getting ECHS and canteen services. This is also one service only. We can try, nothing stops us.
Yeah, trying is not bad, but at present we are only covered by the Central Civil Services rules regarding pay and allowances. So only we can give a try.
Yeah, that can be done. We can just send saying comparison. Yeah, that can be done. We can just send saying comparison. We cannot do, but then the people retiree also having a small child who is studying. Then when we were in service, they were taken care for the studies, education allowance. So the same can be continue after retirement. Then we will try approach. Next,
The only thing is that the first and basic thing what we have to get is the ex-serviceman status. Thereafter
everything will be automatically, but the things are saying already file is there, already granted, and but it is a waste of discussing. But whenever we talk to DG and Cone CG, and they are saying the same thing only, we have already take up the case and the file is there. So let's wait for it.
see, for all other purposes, Coast Guard is considered as defense force. However, this pay and solution and allowance.
Welfare, going for measuring of welfare.
Yeah, that is considered as so what they have to do is either if the CSV is not doing the proper action, we can approach the armed forces tribunal. Okay. You can approach the armed forces tribunal for considering our case. The tribunal will decide whether we are to be treated as
other, like benefits like Navy that will be questioned thereafter.
it is all right. We are getting as per the defense services only. Only why this is there only for this purpose.
We'll do that. We'll try. We can try us detailed of identity card.
He retired from Navy after 10 years. Then they were not getting any pension. They were not entitled for the pension after the 10 years. They fought the case with the tribunal, and tribunal has given the verdict in favor of them. Then the defense ministry has gone to Supreme Court. Supreme Court has also given the verdict that they should be given pension. He is getting pension now. So all the places they will not disagree for that. Especially when the welfare of the ex-servicemen concern.
Okay, we'll take up
Next point from Vasu, his name, rank I don't know, Vasinathan. CG PSX Noida taking up a lot of time to settle outstanding MLR money, last permanent duty claim and final IPA. Some initiative may be taken for early settlement.
very irritated.
Where is, who is that?
Myself.
Where you take from, sir?
Tuticorin.
Okay. We'll take up this case with, CDA Navy, Chennai only, no?
No. CG pay section Noida.
Noida, yeah.
Final settlement for it.
Final settlement, again, where you are retaining that, there only we got, no, it's okay, Noida. So now it is shifted to Noida, okay.
So through Buvik we can approach.
Okay, we'll do that. Please, you send the mail to association, and then for by receipt of that association, we'll forward the request to the this thing CGHQR where concerned CGS
Through Buvik only.
Buvik only we'll take it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Apara where na? Okay, same point it is. Okay, done it is to SD Kumar. Okay, next. Adhe dani, same dani. Wherein the case may be taken up for RSP for one. PS Kumar, Sendil Kumar.
உனக்கு இன்ஸ்டியூட் வேணுமா sailors institute
like Navy we also have each state hospitals one Navig institute sir, and also hostel accommodations whosoever coming to metro cities for children's education, suppose in Chennai
residing, okay, where they staying you are asking.
Yes sir, suppose in Chennai sir, for people are those are serving in Port Blair, serving person also getting an exemption to get a college admissions. When they come to Chennai for admission from Port Blair, they are staying nowadays in the lodges only.
Okay.
Being service person also, being retired person also, whosoever coming from Andaman, or those are village people, those are going to Chennai for administrations and other purposes of officially, they used to stay in lodges only. So government
institute like ex-servicemen this
yeah,
thing. Okay.
institute like Bombay Sailors Home, each state capital Sailors Institute.
But they are allowing no us also.
No, I am asking for by Coast Guard to run an institute like
separate.
Naval Institute like Coast Guard also should run an institute so that our ex-servicemen can visit our leisure periods in the evening time, and other people can stay in the hostel accommodations whosoever visiting.
Okay. We'll see. We'll do that. அது எழுதி இருப்பா அது அப்புறம் என்ன வேற என்ன நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன யாரு வேண்டாம் இப்போ முடிச்சு ஒன்று பண்ணி ஹலோ எஸ் சேம் தானே எஸ்ஐ அதுதானே சார் எஸ்ஐ இது எதுக்கு நாட் ரிசீவ் பில் டேட் இது யார் முருகன் available here or no? He didn't receive the SOE from here. எங்கே இருந்தது ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் எங்கே இருந்தது நம்ம பேசும் அது எங்கே நம்ம ஆயிடா தானே okay he says after volunteer retirement this is the main problem for VRS people, never get settlement also as quick as, and then again the people like Now C. Murugan has brought up this PSC. He has brought up this. He didn't get the SOE also, last SOE. So that when we'll discuss with that. RHK East, it is again it is a final settlement only. No, this SOE will be made there only. So this same thing, this thing is the path to the one. Rajagopal. Okay. Okay, points are completed. Any open points to be discussed or anything to be told? Anything you want to make awareness to among us? Hello. Or anybody knows of knowledge to be discussed? And you are 5 minutes allowed to be carry on. We'll do that, please.
Hello. Sir, one thing. So many facilities which are being extended to the Coast Guard personnel also by the state governments. But people are not aware of the thing. That awareness has to be brought in. For example, the Kerala government has exempted house tax from 2019 onwards. Okay. I think most of the people are not knowing about this. House tax is exempted for ex-servicemen and their widows. At par with the defense service, same thing is given. The letter is available with me, not now here. If anybody is interested, I will give it on WhatsApp. I will put it in the WhatsApp.
No, this is a state government.
That is what I told. That is what I told.
Government. Now what he says is right, like hiring temporary status of the coastal security. The same way the people, state government aware of Coast Guard, they are taking the people for job. Like it can be that already when I talked to Komsiji, he was telling. So there are people available in our this thing. Like experienced engineers, like our technical PSC, USC and all, whoever voluntarily retired at the age of 40, 35. So he told Chief Secretary, Badola was telling me, Komsiji East was telling me. So that time when I was discussing with him, said we are volunteer for joining with the rescue team in the state. So why we plan to join this volunteership? Then they will come to know, once ADGP come to know that there are retiree people, Coast Guard is joining. So when they see the efficiency of our people, who is driving boat, who is knowing engine operation, all these things, controlling of the crowd. So then the awareness will come to the people, yes, they are available. So that is what he told. Chief Secretary also was brought in notice, and it is told him, many people available here in our Coast Guard retirees. So such things we will take up then. Now this, because of all that 2 years of 2 years of this COVID infection and effect. So we are not able to move out, and their plan to meet. Even Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, I used to tell many times we'll go and meet, because there is a source to meet, and there is we can meet him, and like asking for the house construction land, like many areas patta illada, there is areas which is just left unmaintained, and so that can be given to us, and we can develop with our own money, and we can construct the house. That we can call it as a housing society or something, we can form separately. So that was done earlier in RHK East by one civilian, Radhakrishnan. The same thing we are also planning to go and ask if they are giving. And that is what the state representatives are made here. And all the places we will be actively now nominate the people, and see conducting meeting like physical meeting like this is not required nowadays. We can have a Zoom meeting, and during COVID and often we have a meeting like with recent executive member, and many people, many time we have conducting this AGM, we had 10 meetings with the executive members. How we plan, how we go for a sponsorship, how we are planning, and how to make the committee and all that. So, like that, Zoom meeting can be conducted with all the representatives, so that we will plan accordingly. State government also will be approached by the association.
Murugesan sir is online from Andaman. We can just announce that. If it is ready now, say about
Kind attention. KVA Kutti PSCP has projected one issue. That is PCDA deducted 11,500 with penal interest from his retirement benefits after the retirement, as in the pending the TY duty claim and all. This matter will be taken up and we will be writing the letter to the PCD also. Okay, sir, this is already be noted. And the MC Roy, who was Pradhan Navik retired, also projected, that is, he has completed the 12 years and 5 months in service. But very unfortunate that veteran is not been got any benefit from the service. He is supposed to get the pension also, and he is supposed to get the ex-service facilities also. These two things will be taken up through association, and definitely it will be retrieved. And you have to approach the committees for this purpose. We will give you the guidance and we will give you the directive what are the way you have to go ahead. Okay, sir.
See, I told Murugesan, Pradhanadhiyari writer retired, to give one workshop that
Rajagopal sir.
இது இப்ப பண்றியா நீ?
Hello.
Hello. Another one, his point is that he got one local issue, social issues like that. Approach road of his house, it's encroached by local people. So you required some legal support. What exactly you are waiting from us? Legal support. But you can do it. You can give a simple appeal letter to our advocate. And very happy news which I am going to introduce. Under the chief legal advisor, we are going to get one more advocate. That is ex-Coast Guard only. That is Mr. Jagan. He is likely to come. I think he came over here, I don't know, but he is likely to come and take the part of today. So he will be taking care of all the veterans cases under directive of the chief legal advisor. So what you can do it, you submit your all details with the relevant document. Then we will be able to take it up. And the ex-serviceman facility is one thing which is not been published so far. Myself and the president were approached the COMCGs and the ministry has given the approval for that. But thing is that when it has gone to the undersecretary, those people has not been cleared the file. So the COMCG himself, he has been directed us, you have to file a case. Then only that can be implemented. So that is also going to be happen very soon. For that we required financial support and fund and all that. So we are not been start mobilizing collecting the fund or anything. Very recently we will be publishing. That is the main motto to conduct the things in the Kerala, because the strength of the veterans are found more in the Kerala area. So these are all things, kindly keep it in your mind, and when we are approaching, you have to support. And another thing, we are unable to elect any person from this thing, because as per the bylaw, 3 years after only we can conduct the election. So this year we cannot take anything from this, has been given the advice from our legal advisor. So we have to wait for the next year for the election. Definitely the Kerala team people like KVA Kutti Saab and KG Mohan and those kind of active veterans are there. We have to select those people to fight for all these issues. Thank you.
Somebody online, sir.
Yeah, okay. You know, the writer, actually, there are people don't know what paper to be produced, and when there is, demise, family should know that. I told Pradhan Adhikari writer Murugesan to give some workshop presentation on that, what all records to be, what papers to be kept ready always in a file, all this, and just have a few minutes for look into this. Rajagopal?
Absent.
இல்லை இல்லைப்பா அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் வந்து படிக்க சொல்கிறாரு சார். சரி ஓகே நான் இப்போ படிக்கணுமா சார்? அது அப்புறம் கூட
இந்த அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் வந்து it has been circulated now. That has to be passed. So the treasurer has gone to receive the chief guest collector down. So we can keep it in the later session. You can just read the total thing. You can read.
See, Hope, I think everybody must be gone through this thing. Any objection regarding this mathematical part, or can I read out once again?
It's my one personal point of view, sir. Humble request to PSD and all members, sir. This is a Veterans Welfare Associations. Whatever the amount we are collecting, it should be purely used for our veterans and family purposes. Donation and all to the state government, now the flood relief, corona relief, these all out of our limits, sir. These our veterans who are widows and veteran widows, active service widows, they are to be marked, there to be tracked on how they are living, and their children's educations to be given assistance from our welfare associations. Donation to the natural disaster to the state government is not my view, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Purely Coast Guard veterans welfare, so we can use the amount for towards only Coast Guard purpose and families, not to state or not to anybody. Thank you, sir.
Okay, this can be answered by right now. What was the interest behind of this thing? Okay, that our legal advisor will give the clear explanation why it was being taken place. Now this thing is, I am reading out the income and expenditures. Okay, can I sit and read it? Source of general fund was 1,70,585. Okay, and cash in bank at present 1,70,585. Again, it means same. Total income 2,44,920 as on March 22, 31st March 22. Okay, and expenditure by administration expenses and other things 14,018. 14,018. 4018. Cash in hand right now 4,151 with the cash in bank 1,70,585. That's it. Any query, any this thing regarding this thing? If there is no doubt or any query regarding this fund, and it is always transparent, anytime anyone can come and check and ask this thing. Okay, this is very clear to everybody. Any doubt, any regarding this fund collection and the fund mobilization and all, you can check at any time. Any given time, we will be able to give you this mathematical part. If it is no objection, there is no any doubt about this thing, kindly give me a clap and approve this thing. So it has been approved. Thank you. And the statutory auditor who is doing this auditing, chartered account, he will be continuing to do the same exercise. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So account has been passed. Okay, now that Senthil Kumar has asked one of the question that why this fund has been utilized for this thing, advice is given the explanation.
Sir, good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association President Mr. Bharathan, Secretary Mr. P.K. Babu, Treasurer Mr. Rajagopal, other committee members, other veterans and their family members. My good friend Amman Vairamuthu is here.
First time I'm seeing him for this meeting. See, an association, when we are there, first our association is your willingness, you are coming and joining. All Indian Coast Guard veterans are qualified to join this. But unless and until you are willing, you cannot join. Here, your willingness is first basic thing, where you are paying annual subscription. And what for are we started this association? First, we have to maintain our unity. And when we are representing to the government, as our brother has said now, why is the need to give? Not. See, it's not the question of the amount. You give 20,000, you give 10,000, but you should mark that there is an organization like this which will be on record. That is the main motive. See, we don't ask you to give the 5,000, 10,000, our association should give 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs and all. There are Tata, Birla and all, they are doing, Ambani, Adani, they can do it. See, Kerala flood came in 2018, Chennai flood came in 2015. See, a small token of amount you give, you represent, and you get a letter and an acknowledgement from the CM office. So when that itself is an authentication that our organization is available. It's a registered organization. Just for that. It depends upon, you might be doing individually and you're doing it through the association, means when you represent, you can rightly say that we have donated on the crisis of this government, we are supported. You should take care of us. That should be the idea and motive. That's all, sir, I got to say. Remaining, I'll talk later.
Hello. Now, as P.S. Chendil Kumar said, sir has given clear information. Now, this is what we wanted to register in the people, like, this is the association available here, registered association, because we have one thing. Second thing, the volunteer collection only we made. We didn't give from the veteran subscription, we didn't pay anything. Okay. Now, I am repeatedly telling, any flood or any COVID also we made collection. So that volunteership, if humanity basis, if you want to contribute towards this problem, please come forward. So that money only given to them. No subscription money. I didn't allow anybody to go for this and all that. That is purely for our welfare activities, purely for our get together now, all this expenditure. So last time we made expenditure there in Chennai for AGM. That is what we are utilizing. That collection of separate, we made all these things. Thank you so much. Collect money from the family pensioner who is the honorary member. We may make the family as a honorary member. We collect anything from them or any support we give. And the same way we also, because their pension we are taking. Hello. And during last DAS, we lost DAS. Immediately we informed to COMCG West and then that it is a COVID effect, COVID infection is expired. And the same time Mrs. Das also was infected COVID. And I will tell in front of Comdis, and Comdis, the same Comdis sent the car with the two people. In then such situation, nobody go to that crimination also. But then this Comdis made sending two people with 10,000 rupees, and that she was very proud of it, that because of that assistance, that facilities given extended to the sister because of this association tie-up only. That she wanted to see that she will tell later on. Now collector is arrived. Thank you. Savitri, you will be given chance later. You can talk.
Yes, Sudesh sir, cameraman, request. Sudesh sir with camera.
Hello. Check.
Honorable Collector Srimati Grasapati. The Honorable Collector
Stand. Should I say this? It's a great honor for me to
लास्ट में जब सब आ जाए सब लोग आ जाएंगे उसके हाँ कैमरा में स्टार्ट हो गया
Thank you.
The comedy sir has arrived. Please be silent. Comedy sir has arrived. I request everybody to be.
Something different. Okay, sir.
members all the members sign the register.
Collector.
It's a great honor for me to welcome our honorable guest to the dais, DIG N. Ravi, Commander, Coast Guard, District Number 4. We welcome you, sir. We also welcome Srimati Dr. Renu Raj, IAS, District Collector, Alleppey. Let's all clap together to welcome them to the dais. Now we welcome Advocate M.K. Govindan, Chief Legal Advisor, to please take your seat on the dais. We welcome you, sir. Let's all clap our hands together. We also welcome Association President, Subordinate Officer, Mr. N. Baradan, to please welcome. We are welcoming you to the dais, sir. Association Secretary, Subordinate Officer, Mr. P.K. Babu. We welcome you to the dais, sir. Please welcome. Association Treasurer, Mr. R. Rajagopalan, Subordinate Officer, Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association. We welcome you, sir. On behalf of all Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association, I thank all the dignitaries providing their gracious presence to join us today to enhance our joy. We'll go further. Once again, good morning to all the dignitaries, guests, and delegates. With great joy and immense exultation, I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome again and again to all presented here for the 5th AGM 2022 and family get-together, Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association. Now, we request all our dignitaries to the dais to come forward to light the lamp. Please come forward.
Thank you all. We are going to start our program with a prayer song. I request all to rise.
शृंगेरी माते सदा पूजिते, शृंगेरी माते सदा पूजिते, ಬಂಗಾರ ಶಾರದೆ ಚಿರಶಾಂತಿ ದಾತೆ, ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸದಾ ಪೂಜಿತೆ, ಬಂಗಾರ ಶಾರದೆ ಚಿರಶಾಂತಿ ದಾತೆ, ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸದಾ ಪೂಜಿತೆ. ತುಂಗೆಯೋ ಗಂಗೆಯೋಳ್ ತನುವನು ಮೀಸಿ, ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧಲೇಪಿಸಿ ಪರಿಮಳ ಪೋಸಿ, ತುಂಗೆಯೋ ಗಂಗೆಯೋಳ್ ತನುವನು ಮೀಸಿ, ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧಲೇಪಿಸಿ ಪರಿಮಳ ಪೋಸಿ, ಹುಟ್ಟು ಪೀತಾಂಬರ ಹೂಮಾಲೆ ಧರಿಸಿ, ಹುಟ್ಟು ಪೀತಾಂಬರ ಹೂಮಾಲೆ ಧರಿಸಿ, ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಹರಸೆ ನಸುನಗೆ ಸೂಸಿ, ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ, ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸದಾ ಪೂಜಿತೆ. ಗುರು ಶಂಕರರೇ ವೇದದೊಳ್ನುತಿಸಲಿ, ಗುರು ಶಂಕರರೇ ವೇದದೊಳ್ನುತಿಸಲು, ದಳು ವೀಣೆ ಸಗಮದ ನೀ ನುಡಿಯಲಿ, ಭಾವರಾಗಲಯ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಮೊಳಗಲಿ, ಭಾವರಾಗಲಯ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಮೊಳಗಲಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ ದೇವಿಯ ತನು ಮುದಗೊಳಿಸಲಿ, ಬಾ ತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ, ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸದಾ ಪೂಜಿತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Now, I request our to honor our honorable guests. I request Mrs. M.K. Govindan to come forward to honor our honorable guest, Srimati Dr. Renu Raj, IAS District Collector, Alleppey. Let's all put together our hands. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request N. Baradan sir to honor our honorable guest, DIG N. Ravi, Commander, Coast Guard, District Number 4. Thank you, sir. Now I request Association Secretary P.K. Babu to honor our honorable guest, Advocate M.K. Govindan, Chief Legal Advisor. Thank you, sir. Now I request J.M. Nair. No. Okay. Sorry. Now I request M.S. Gopakumar. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Gopakumar to honor our honorable guest N. Baradan sir, our President of Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association. Thank you, sir. Now I request V.V. Nathan to please come and honor our honorable guest P.K. Balu, our Secretary, Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association. B.K. Babu. P.K. Babu, sorry. Thank you, sir. I request Mrs. Sangeeta Baradan to come on the stage to honor our honorable guest, Mrs. Savitri Das.
Savitri Das, please.
Sugandhi Baradan, ma'am, please come to the stage.
is honorable member. Das, you remember, ma'am? Please.
No.
She is Mrs. Jats. She is a family pensioner. We are honoring her. And Mr. Das is left us last year.
Thank you. We welcome you, ma'am. Now I request Mrs. Sailaja Babu to come to honor our honorable guest, Mrs. Shanti Kodi. Shanti Kodi.
Shanti, please come. She is Mrs. Kodi. Kodi is in our memory, so we honor her. She is a family pensioner.
Thank you, ma'am. Jayalakshmi. Now I request Mrs. Jayalakshmi Murali to please come to the stage to honor our honorable guest, Mrs. Jaya Mohanan.
Mrs. Mohanan, yeah, please. Please come forward. She is Mrs. Moganan. Now, Mrs. Moganan also not there with us. He is in our memory. We are honoring her. She is a family pensioner.
The record is Rajagopal to honor Advocate Jagan. I request Rajagopal, treasurer.
Thank you. Now I request Association Treasurer R. Rajagopal to honor our honorable guest, Advocate Jagan.
Hello. He is an advocate, retired from Coast Guard. Now he is practicing. Now we will take up all our issues, and he is volunteered to do service for this association. All of you please clap him and welcome him.
He has put 5 years with Coast Guard, then he took designation. After that he pursued his advocate graduation. He registered himself in Chennai High Court. He will be assisting in future for our association forever. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I request Advocate M.K. Govindan to come forward to honor our guest, R. Rajagopalan, Association Treasurer, Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association.
Welcome address program. You are welcome. Secretary. Thank you all. I request our secretary sir to give a welcome address, please.
Good morning to all, especially District Collector Madam and Comedy Sir and President and Advocate Govindan and rest all my friends and colleagues. Thanks, welcome to this and you all joining to us and to make a grand success of our program. Thank you. I request ma'am take out the next.
I request presidential address on keynote.
Respected Collector Madam, Alapi district. Respected Comdis N. Ravi sir, DIG Ravi sir, Honorable Secretary, Honorable Legal Advisor of this association, Treasurer Rajagopal. Already we in the AGM I told you what is the purpose of this association is started. It is we are functioning towards truly a connectivity. We should keep in touch with each other. So that is what this association is planned. Otherwise, and the many problems like this was the people first started in WhatsApp group, and then 2018 we planned for forming an association which to be registered, so that legal advisor, farmhouse, we invited all the veterans, because that 2016 and 15 only we started a regular Coast Guard, people started retired. So earlier there was a rejoin Indian Navy, so they were all not planned for that to make an association. But then thereafter 2018 we have planned, then because of earlier people who voluntarily retired, like our secretary and all, they come up with some problems which they don't know after retirement. We don't have a people where they are available and all that, not in touch. So then he suggested and come up with the idea, so we will start one association. And so that is the way we have had a association started in his farmhouse. Legal advisor, after seeing all these ideas and that our service, which Coast Guard, we all retired after 36 years of service, 37 years of service. So what purpose we are making it. So he he voluntarily told that the day onwards he started doing a free legal advice service to us. And now from that day he is joined as a legal advisor of our association. So he said, please, no payment, without payment I'll do service, as you all did service for nation and retired. So that any need necessary for advice and legal this thing, he said I'll do free service. So whenever there is a requirement of having a gathering or get together, he always welcome his farmhouse. It's a very big farmhouse where we near to the Tambaram. He give us place to do all gathering and all that. We should be the way I am telling, we should be very much grateful to him. As you know, all his busy schedule now, he left all his this thing. He is in All India Anna DMK leader. He is now leading the leader. Now still he left his all these 2-3 appointments he cancelled, as he is a advisor and president of some association also. That meetings and all he cancelled. By flight he came to attend this association. Okay. So other thing, I wanted to tell you the incidents, like last 2 years. Last 2 years, you know, where there are people COVID infection and lockdown, all these veterans, we all got a lot of problems. Like last AGM I told, one of our veteran got admitted, and there was a message and saying there is nobody to help. Mrs. is giving a message, and I have a car, I don't know how to drive, and please anybody can help. There Mr. Ravi Kumar, and who is our veteran, he went there 12 hours, he was there in the hospital and admitted him in the hospital and came back. So that way the connectivity, the message, we immediately attend to it. They don't have a child, the childs are working in abroad. So we take care of the such and such situations. Like last one message in AGM I told, our Sahib, his son got COVID infection and daughter-in-law got and child got. So this fellow was worried much because whole place it was very serious, the oxygen not available, so lot of hospital beds not available. Those time he's he's unconscious. The wife doesn't know what to do, and all the hospitals are closed. None of them is taking admissions. So it's all patients are flooded. So what the message as Rajagopal got it and immediately he touched with me and told, sir, what to do, and he is in Arakonam and we are all here in the center of Chennai. The distance itself from here 60 kilometers, what to do? I said, nothing to worry about it. Just find out who is the veteran nearby is staying there. So we found one Jaypal, his retired veteran was there. And we told him, so it is a lockdown, people cannot come out also. But then he has got a very good source of person. He just called the ambulance by phone, tie up with them by phone and got that thing, and he went out also, and the patient was transferred from there. Luckily, GH never say, they cannot say no admission, but then again the facilities and then beds not available. So that time our secretary has got one accounts officer there in the GH. So he talked to account secretary and the admission was taken and bed was given. He was carefully, his treatment was taken care. Lastly we come to know that there was Ravi sir, Ravi, PSC Ravi, his missus also working there in GH. So why in touch with this association purpose, so now we come to know that this so-and-so, that Ravi missus also helped. So all those things are taken care immediately. Now, and he got all right and came back from the hospital. Now last time also he told I am not able to attend the AGM. And second thing, I told Mrs. Das, we lost Das. And we informed to Komsi ji. And Sir is sitting here, he is present here. You know what he did? And all the place from there, and he hired the car and sent 2 people. And that also, that Das is affected COVID. And his missus also got this thing, COVID. During that time, and he was taken care of their crimination and all that. So this is what, and many of the people now, the Kerala, all you come here all the way from, not only from Alapi, from other districts and all, you all came here, and I'm very much happy, and it is my happy moment to see you all. And yesterday when I saw, many people were saying, sir, and I have seen you after 10 years, 15 years. So this is what touch we have. So this association, to keep continue, all please you all to support, to grow this association more and more. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Baradan sir. Now I request Srimati Dr. Renu Raj IAS, District Collector, to address the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest on the dais.
Volume, on there. On there.
Respected Chief Guest on the dais. Respected Chief Guest on the dais, Sri N. Ravi, DIG, Commander Coast Guard District Number 4. Dignitaries on the dais, Advocate M.K. Govindan, Chief Legal Advisor, Association President Sri N. Bharathan, Secretary Sri P.K. Babu, Treasurer Sri R. Rajagopal, all other dignitaries on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, good morning all of you. It is indeed a pleasure to be here amidst all of you today. It is actually a very a bit busy and a critical day for us in the administration. So I was not very sure whether I'll be able to make it, but then I thought at least for some time if I can join you, that'll be well and good. So fortunately I'm here in between all of you in this AGM of Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association. So the district administration everywhere, especially in a district, a coastal district like Alappuzha, is almost always in touch with the Indian Coast Guard for something or the other. You know the particular geography of the district. It is like a narrow stretch of land between rest of the districts on the eastern side and the sea on the western side all along. I always keep saying it is basically a national highway and its fringes that make our district, and the other border is of course the sea. So especially during times like monsoon and related calamities, not just that time, even otherwise also, at least once in a week we have to get in touch with the Indian Coast Guard for some help or the other. And in my relatively short tenure here, I'm here only for the past 2.5 months. So I myself have contacted multiple times and the response I got was very fabulous. So basically what I think is, the service in which people like me work, by which I mean the All India services, and the uniform services like the Indian Coast Guard have a lot of things in common, especially when it comes to our workspace, our collaborations and discussions and everything. First of all, we are people who do not work always at the same place. We keep changing our stations, we keep changing our languages, we keep changing our customs as per the place of work. We keep meeting a lot of people from different walks of life. We generally do not have a very strict time schedule for our work, because almost all of us work 24/7 when and where we are required. So it is very important that we maintain a good work-life balance, especially some time with our families. And it is also important that we as colleagues and families know each other. So that is when things like associations, family get-togethers and everything becomes very important. Otherwise it's more of a stressful and a routine kind of work which we keep doing and facing challenges day by day. But what makes it more interesting is the soft side of it, where we get to meet each other, where we get to discuss with each other, where we get to collaborate with each other. So I consider this as one such occasion, and I thought it is important that even if it is for a short duration, I should come and meet you all. I'm very happy that your meeting amidst all the rain and COVID and everything is houseful, and you have also shown that greatness of mind to invite people who might have been forgotten, but you have remembered to call them all. When I was seeing the number of people you were honoring today, I found it very great, and people should really reciprocate, and people should really reflect on things like that, including our workspaces, our institutions, which can actually look into it and follow your path. We, as a group, when I say we, it includes the state government, the central government, its forces, its administration, and it also includes the civil society, everything. We are people who set an example for the generations to come. When it came to the calamities of 2018 and 2019, when we had unprecedented floods in Kerala, we showed the way to a large number of people coming behind us. That is how we inspired, especially the administration and the uniformed forces, in which the Indian Coast Guard played a very great role. We have inspired a lot of people, a lot of youngsters who got motivated and came ahead to take part in such things where generally people get scared and they stay away. today when we have some issue or the other, we see a lot of students coming out of college, youngsters who form groups and work together. It can be, in works of coordination, it can be in working in collaboration with the administration, it can be some volunteer work out there in the field. So these things, it is not just that we have done our duties during these times of necessity, it is also important to remember that when we do it day by day, knowingly or unknowingly, we are inspiring a lot of people. Even your family get-togethers like this are sending a message of how important it is to involve the families, get their support, which is very pertinent for all of us, because we work, as I said earlier, not from 10 to 5. We work overnight, we work extra time, we work on holidays. So that also sends a message to the youngsters who nowadays find it very difficult to manage such things. There are a lot of incidents that we come across when youngsters, when they face with very small challenges, maybe a reduction of mark in school, or failure in a competition, something like that. They always think about going to the extremes, taking extreme steps. Even many of your colleagues may be knowing how many times we call them to rescue people who themselves decide to end their life by jumping into the sea and all. So when you analyze why they do it, you sometimes end up finding that it's very trivial reasons that have triggered them to go into such extreme steps. So it is very important that in our walks of life, during our work life, during our personal life, family timings and everything, it is not just about you and me or our families, it is also about the large chunk of population that is lying outside, who look up to us, may not be directly but indirectly, like how we present ourselves, how we work, how we deal with things, how we deal with our challenges, and how we handle things. So such activities, such things, such incidents send messages, sometimes very subtly but very strongly into the society, especially to the youngsters, that there are big things that are achievable, big goals that are achievable out there, and you should really strive for it. And you, as a group of people, have shown into the society how a well-regulated, uniform society, along with their families, are helping to build the nation to the way you see it as of now. So this is the only thing I wanted to convey to you. Again, once again, I find it very happy to be here amidst you today, though I cannot spend much more time because I need to be back in my office. I declare that this AGM of the Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association, which is happening today, officially inaugurated. Thank you so much for inviting me. Looking forward to cooperating with you more. Thank you.
I request Comdi sir to DIG Comdi Ravi sir to address, please.
Yeah, my address I'll give it separately, but firstly, the presence of Dr. Renuraj, IAS Collector Alappuzha, has really enlightened us. The speech was excellently brought out, flawless. Madam, I should tell that we are very happy to see the state administration so proactive, and whenever Coast Guard is there, we can take it that at least Kerala administration, I have seen the proactiveness which they show, and whatever is our requirement, it is fulfilled. We are very close in relation with the stakeholders, all the stakeholders, and Alappuzha being the next neighborhood of Fort Kochi. I'm very happy to see a young and proactive collector who spoke very highly about Coast Guard. Of course, to the Oki cyclone, the LP people really stood up to that incident, and there are many fishing communities who had jumped in and helped the people in need during the Oki cyclone. And there was a request to me telling that LP fishermen should be put in Coast Guard, which of course I had taken up with my higher authorities. It'll be, I'll follow it up and get back on that feedback also. But really thankful for your presence, and rightly you brought out, we Coast Guard people don't look at time and various cultures we are involved in, different types of languages. So you exorbitantly, very nicely brought out. And really your presence has enlightened the whole Coast Guard fraternity. On behalf of the veterans, I humbly thank you. I know your time is precious and there is some requirement felt there. Thanks once again for your presence. And please applaud Collector Will.
Keeping port. There will be a clipping for 5 minutes about our association felt by honorable members. So please go through this.
Namaste. Namaste. I am Hema, wife of late R. Manoj X. Pradhanavik, and I am very happy to be this esteemed Coast Guard Welfare Association. Soon after my husband's death in 2019, I had a lot of problems in getting the family pension. Through Mr. G. Kumar of Indian Coast Guard, I could get the help of Mr. Rajagopal, who had helped me a lot in getting the family pension. My thanks to Kumar sir, and my sincere and special thanks to Rajagopal sir, who had taken his sincere efforts in seeing that the family which was in distress in getting the family pension could get the pension, and not only the pension, and all other due amounts was paid to me. I wish the Coast Guard Veterans Welfare Association all the very, very best, and may its service and success reach greater heights. Thank you all. हेमा।
नमस्कार, मैं जम्मू कश्मीर से बोल रही हूँ। मैं मिसिस डोगरा हूँ, डोगरा साहब की वाइफ हूँ और बहुत साल मैंने कोस्ट गार्ड में
She is madam of late Dogra sir.
इसीलिए शायद उन्होंने मेरे को बुलाया है, तो मैं आ नहीं सकती हूँ, मेरा बच्चा हैंडीकैप है, मैं छोड़ के नहीं आ सकती। तो मेरे पास 3 बेटियाँ हैं, तीनों की शादी हो गई, अपने अपने घर में हैं, हम माँ बेटा अकेले ही हैं। डोगरा साहब लास्ट 2020 में 8 जून को हमें छोड़ के चले गए, तो अभी बिल्कुल अकेले हैं, पर फिर भी सब ठीक है, पेंशन वेंशन सब आ गई हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है किसी भी बात की। और बर्दन साहब को उस टाइम भी फ़ोन किया, उन्होंने बड़ी हेल्प करी और अभी भी उन्होंने मेरे को बुलाया, बोले आप आओ जैसे भी होता। मैंने कहा बर्दन साहब मैं आ नहीं सकती हूँ, पर मैं सबसे बात ज़रूर कर लूँगी थोड़ी सी। और फिर अभी मेरी एक फ्रेंड थी, वो भी मिसिस बी कुमारी थी, एक्सपायर हो गए, वो भी फ्रेंड थी। नहीं तो यहीं से सबको नमस्कार।
என் பேர் சோபனா தேவி, ஒய்ஃப் ஆஃப் தயாநிதி. இந்த வெட்டரன்ஸ் உடைய ஹெல்ப் வந்து
Wife of late Dayanidhi sir.
கேரளா ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு எங்களால் வந்து வர முடியாது, சில வேலைகள் காரணமாக வர முடியாது. இனியும் எங்களுக்கு வந்து நீங்கள் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவீங்க, உங்களுடைய சப்போர்ட் எங்களுக்கு இருக்குன்னு நாங்கள் நம்புகிறோம். தேங்க்ஸ்.
वाइफ ऑफ एस सरन्स, उत्तम अधिकारी,
Wife of Uttam Adhikari Soren sir.
पेपर कार्य के लिए बहुत परेशानी उठानी पड़ी थी। तब एसोसिएशन नहीं था, लेकिन आज एसोसिएशन होने से बहुत लोगों का काम आसान हो गया। बहुत सी ऐसी बहनें हैं जिनको पेपर वर्क का नहीं मालूम, लेकिन मैंने 2-3 बहनों को एसोसिएशन के बारे में बताया, उनका काम भी हुआ। एसोसिएशन के होने से बहुत सी नई अपडेट्स का पता चलता रहता है। एसोसिएशन होने से सबको इमोशनल और मेंटलिटी सपोर्ट मिलता है। ज़्यादा नहीं बोल के मैं इतना ही कहूँगी, एसोसिएशन सबके लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है। आपकी सारी समस्या यहाँ पर खत्म हो जाएगी। धन्यवाद।
Actually, she could not. She didn't speak anything, but she wrote her feelings down it. Nobody can read it, unfortunately. She is none other our late Pradhan Adhikari Mohanto sir. Also had initially a teething problem of getting the family pension and other thing.
Hello everyone.
Through our association we did that.
Vignesh, son of P. Dayanidhi, Masab. இந்த வெட்டரன் குரூப் வந்து எனக்கும் அம்மாவுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. ஸோ எந்த ஒரு டவுட் எந்த ஒரு இதனாலுமே வந்து ஒரு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹெல்ப்பாக வந்து ரொம்ப சப்போர்ட்டிவாக இருக்குது. அதுக்கு ஒரு ரொம்ப பெரிய தேங்க்ஸ் எல்லா வெட்டரன் மெம்பர்ஸ்க்கும். அதே மாதிரி வந்து இந்த அப்கமிங் மே வர டூருக்கு வந்து என்னாலையும் அம்மாவாலையும் வந்து இடத்துல வர முடியலை, கொஞ்சம் பிஸ்னஸ் ட்ரிப் கஷ்டமாக நான் வந்து அடிக்கடி அவுட் ஸ்டேஷன் போகிறதுனால. ஆனால் கண்டிப்பாக வந்து அடுத்து நடக்கிற ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸில் வந்து நாங்கள் கலந்துக்க முயற்சி பண்ணுவோம். அதே மாதிரி வந்து இதே போலவே வந்து எப்பவும் எங்களுக்கு வந்து சப்போர்ட்டிவாக வந்து இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நம்புகிறோம். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
நமஸ்தே.
There are many other. We can keep on building this video to half an hour or 1 hour. We are not promoting any advertisement here. This is all what reality has done this association after creating from 2018. So please spread this message across the India. There are 1,100 people retired as on date, but unfortunately 175 people are there, and out of 175 around 70 people are very volunteer. So please take this. I don't want to use any other words. Come forward. This is our association. We have to take it to the next level. Come, let's join together. Thanks. I'll ask MC to continue the program.
Thank you, sir. Now we would like to present the mementos. There are many mementos.
Okay, call.
Here are certificates of achievements. Miss Sneha, this is to honor for her achievement towards academic excellence in extracurricular activities in BTech University, first on behalf of ICGVWA during AGM 2022. Please come forward, Sneha.
Sneha, come forward. On behalf of Sneha, anybody can collect, please.
Somebody else?
Ilango come forward and take.
Thank you so much. Now I request Miss K.R. Sai Lakshmi, daughter of ICG veteran, for her achievement towards academic excellence in CBSE 12th extracurricular activities in behalf of ICG VWA.
May I request Chanakyan to come forward for his achievement CBSE 12th standard for scoring the highest mark. Or on behalf of him, somebody can come and collect this. Now I request Anurita for securing highest mark in CBSE 10th standard. I think she's a daughter of Ravi Kumar, writer. Please come forward and take it. This. Next. Now request Catherine Kruba for securing highest mark in CBSE. Please come. Yeah, Kruba. Good. K.R. Sai Subramanian, son of Rajgopal, for under age 6, getting a state skating competition 3rd prize.
I request Miss Christine Elizabeth for her academic excellence in BCom. I request next to come forward Miss R.A. Santosh.
You just be careful, yeah. You just crossing like this.
What's the next name?
Finish. Aaj sir.
Address, Thank you so much, sir. Now I request DIG N. Ravi, Commander, Coast Guard District number 4, to please address the gathering.
A very good afternoon to everyone. First and foremost, it is of immense pleasure and a great privilege, honor to be among my family back. Yeah, respected Govindan, Chief Legal Advisor, Sri Bharathan, President, Coast Guard Veteran Cell, Veterans, Sri P.K. Babu, Secretary, Sri Rajagopal, Treasurer, and lot of senior veterans. Each one's name I want to take. In fact, when I see Mohanan, it is very nostalgic because he is my first Masab who taught me, of course, ABCD in everything. He is my training Masab. Okay. That means I have met him almost 27 years before. So 27 years. Thank you, Mohanan Saab. I still cherish your time. And you made me roll, pitch, everything you did. So it was good. And as I see around the phases, some of them have worked with me. Even Bharathan sitting here, he has taught me how to anchor in the ship. We were standing in the forecastle when it was pitching and rolling. So those days I will never forget. Not only him, there are many people here. If I see my Mashib, Anthony Paul, I can remember a great event which we did. We saved a life at sea, where almost father, son, and I think so uncle, they were floating on a abandoned boat. Rather, it was upside down, I think. Yeah. On top of it, they were sitting and they decided they are dead. So as a OOW, I could see, and Anthony Paul, who was there beside me, we saved those three people, and the blessing they gave that day. Anthony Paul Saab, you must have forgotten. They told your families, your children should live well. So that blessing is there still. And great work we have done. Of course, he was with me as a Mashi bosun mate. There are other people, I can see Vetri there. Vetri, if you remember one incident on board Varad.
Stand up and show your face to everyone.
Vetri is one of the excellent shipwrights. Sit down, Vetri. And I remember the ship Varad had a hole in the engine room, and it was flooding. Who stood up to that incident was our Vetri. The brave man went down in that flood and plugged that hole. Otherwise, Varad would have incurred a severe damage. So I can keep on going on and on. RS has been with me in great times, in the tough times. Okay, and the thing is, when people are there with you in tough times, that is where it matters. In good times, everyone are there. When we are smiling, there everyone are there. But tough times all have been during our sailing. Of course, I am a sea tiger. I didn't have any problems on board ship. But all these people, like I'm taking the names of my Mashi bosun, they used to take care of the full ship's company. Their effort used to be that everyone in that ship should be fed. They should have good food. They should close up in the watches in the correct time. And the operation should go on. The sailing should go on smoothly, flawlessly. So these were the efforts which all our elderly veterans have put. Now, whenever veterans retire, I know my team is there, Manikyam and people are there. Whenever I talk to people who are superannuating, I used to tell them, life starts now. Coast Guard, people's life starts only after the retirement. Only after the retirement. Why? Because you forget about your family functions, your birthdays, your daughter's birthday, or marriage day also, date also you forget. But at sea, in operations or in sailing, you give 100%. And at this juncture, I should appreciate each and every lady sitting there. Great efforts. The contribution of the ladies has been immense. Otherwise, all these veterans would not have been possible to contribute immensely to this service. The start of this association which Bharathan Saab brought out, it was in a WhatsApp group. And slowly it picked up pace. And now the proactive team which I can see P.K. Babu as a secretary, the Rajagopal as a treasurer, the proactiveness they show, they can get all of you all together in this one room. That itself shows their immense efforts. And I applaud each and every one who have assembled here. You have made this event a memorable event. The 5th annual general body meeting is really an event where, like Bharathan sir brought out, meet each other, exchange whatever you can exchange, numbers, help each other in times of need. In times of COVID, you look upon someone for help. Who will help you? The brother veteran. The brother veteran will be there to help us. It is good if we can be as a family, continue to be as a family. As a serving officer, what is the expectation of the veteran? Veterans only should keep on be the, appreciating people. You all will be our mouthpiece in the society. Society, when you tell that we are ex-Coast Guard veterans, you have to feel proud and make the others feel proud around you. If in a lane where your house is there, everyone will tell, see that officer there is an ex-Coast Guard veteran. That is the exemplary you have to create within your own living space. And I'm sure you all are doing it. I'm very happy that you all have come together. Okay, on behalf of Commander Coast Guard Region West, Inspector General Parmesh, President Tatrakshak Medal, I really extend my hearty wishes to the veterans because he had sent me here personally to attend this event. And to all the people in this gathering, today I was not in a situation to come because just yesterday we have caught 218 kgs of heroin worth 1,500 crore of the Kerala, of the Lakshadweep coast, which has landed in DHQ-4 now. Investigation is going on. And it was a good operation they have done. After a long time, we had done a catch. So I don't know how many are aware of this. It's a good thing. See, day by day, Coast Guard is there. And like the collector brought out, during the Oki cyclone, every family name was Coast Guard. Because Coast Guard went in the tough times and worked out really, helped each and everyone who is in need. There was food dropped wherever people cannot go. Our LO did a good job. It was recognized by right from the Chief Minister to everyone. And the liaison which we have here, you all should ask our own counterparts and understand. Not only Renu who's there in touch, the SP here, Jaydev, he's a very good friend. And if you ask the police anywhere in Kerala, they will talk high about Coast Guard. That speaks volumes. And wherever you go, the administration people, be it the collector of Kochi, be it Trivandrum, be it Calicut, anywhere you go, all the collectors will talk high about Coast Guard. That is a name we have earned today, and this name will continue further. I know if I leave it at some stage, people will take it up. And all the people who know me, always I'm there to help whatever I can do. Like he had explained about Das's family, yes, my heart and soul went for that Das. I don't want to talk about it because it is an emotional situation. But at that juncture, I wanted to do whatever I can. And I will go out of the way to help if anyone asks me any help. And Cochin people have been very cooperative, very considerate. And our COMCG extended all sovereigns to the West Coast people. I hope all the veterans here have got it. If still anyone is left, please let me know. Some sovereigns were, of course, distributed. And I would only put it up, Bharathan and team should think of what is the way ahead. What should these veterans do later on? See, of course, the pension problems, your gratuity problems are resolved. And you're taken care of ECHS or documentation, of course, the association looks into. What is more you can look into? Because if you see, I don't want to go into more details, but this association has a great role to play, and your agendas have to be laid down and clear. Now, where are we moving? That has to be taken up. Hopefully, this 5th general body meeting, you will have a healthy discussion also. Not only we gather, we enjoy the day, but we have to come out with certain points which will help in the growth of this association. So look into it, Bharathan Saab, if you can deal with it and take some good points. And G.W. Kumar and his wife, please give a clap. Please give a clap to the MC. G.W. Kumar probably trained her at home, I think. Okay, good G.W. And seeing G.W. also, I think a lot of things. See, he's an all-rounder in the ship. One all-rounder whom I can look upon is our G.W. You name the job. You tell him this has to be done. Yes, sir. Not his profession or not his cadre job, but he will do each and everything. I'm very happy today to see many of them like him, doing very well in life. Okay, the second innings, always we think after the retired life, you stretch your leg and sit. But many of you all have picked up jobs outside and doing excellently well. And when we hear that your children are studying abroad, someone has told me that my son is in Germany, my son is in London, it makes me also feel proud. It is a great feeling. Coast Guard has given you all bread, butter, everything it has given. Like the collector brought out, we have visited so many places where we would not have thought of going. Places like Fraserganj, I've never heard the name, but still Coast Guard has given such opportunities. A place called Campbell Bay, we have been there. The extreme places where we will not go on our own. But because of service to the nation, we have joined the Coast Guard. We were able to visit so many places. And our children were able to study in best of the schools in many of the states. They must have had friends all over the places. Of course, it is a transferable job. It is not a stationary job. And the sailings, it is increasing only. And we have to see, this is a marine going service. We have to be prepared like that. And you all have given your best of the life during your stage through that. Now I will see that you all have a good health. Enjoy your life, enjoy your precious life with the family. See, whatever life whatever things we do not give to the family, all the celebration should be there. Let it be a birthday, let it be a marriage anniversary. It should be a great celebration at home. That is the way we can keep carrying on in the life. A long life you all should live. More than 100 years, I pray to God that everyone are blessed with good, healthy life. And also heavy wealth you all should carry. Not only a good life, but heavy wealth also should be there. And the Coast Guard serving fraternity will always stand up for any of your assistance. I'm only here as a representative, but like me, many of them talk high about our veterans. So this will continue. When we see, it is really, I can see many of the faces, it is so nostalgic. And I feel really little touched and emotional also. I will go on keeping on arguing Bharathan. I'll keep on arguing my Kumaran or, for example, Mohanan also. That is the way I've been there, and I will continue to be like that. Thanks a lot, Bharathan, for inviting me as a chief guest. And though Jaydev was not there, he also sent his well wishes to the team. And Coast Guard veteran families, once again, thanks a lot, and continue to be as a well-knit family. That is very important. Next year also, if it is conducted in Kochi, I'll be there back. Thank you.
It's a demand from Karnataka, so we are planning to conduct next year at Karnataka.
Okay, one small token of appreciation for Bharathan Saab. Some money is there. I'll not disclose how much money. Might be a lakh also. Come, Bharathan sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me. Hi. நான் ஒரு சின்ன ஜோக் என்னோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இது வந்து ஒரு ஜோக்காக கன்வெர்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. நான் வந்து ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு போயிருந்தேன் சர்வீஸ் விட்டதுக்கப்புறம். ஹிந்தி, இங்கிலீஷ், தமிழ். தமிழ் தமிழ் எல்லாரும் தமிழ் தான் விரும்புகிறாங்க, ரைட்? ஸோ நான் வந்து ஒரு ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட்டுக்கு போயிருந்தேன். சர்வீஸ் ரிட்டையர் ஆனதுக்கப்புறம் விஆர்எஸில் நான் வெளியே வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் ரயில்வே ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட் ஓப்பனிங் வந்துச்சு. நாங்கள் போயிருந்தேன். எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு கொஷின் கேட்டாங்க. அப்போ நான் பக்கத்தில் பார்த்தேன், ஏர்ஃபோர்ஸ்கார் ஒருத்தர் உட்காந்துருந்தார், இந்த சைடில் ஆர்மிக்காரும் உட்காந்துருந்தார். ஸோ எப்பயுமே நேவி வந்து வாங்க தனியாக உட்கார வச்சிட்டாங்க. முதல் ஆர்மிக்காரங்க தான் கூப்பிட்டாங்க. 2 ட்ரெயின் இந்த சைட்ல இருந்தும் இந்த சைடு ஒரே ட்ராக்ல வருது, நீ எப்படி அதை நிப்பாட்டு வருன்னு கேட்டான். அந்த ஆள் யோசிச்சு பார்த்து நான் இந்த சைடு ஓடுவேன், அப்புறம் இந்த சைடு ஓடுவேன், எப்படினாலும் செஞ்சு நான் 2 ட்ரெயின் நிப்பாட்டுருவேன், எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வராம ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆகாம நிப்பாட்டுருவேன்னு சொன்னான். ஓகே ரைட், நீ சைடில் உட்காந்துருவோம். ஏர்ஃபோர்ஸ் நீ என்னப்பா செய்வே அப்படின்னு. சார் நானும் அதே மாதிரி தான், எப்படினாலும் ஒரு ரெட் கலர் துணி எடுத்து வாங்கி எப்படியோ நான் என்னன்னாலும் பண்ணி இந்த சைடும் ஓடுவேன், நான் இந்த சைடும் ஓடிட்டு நான் எப்படினாலும் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிடுவேன், ட்ரெயின் ஆக்சிடென்ட் பண்ண விட மாட்டேன். பட் எனக்கு ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ், என்னோட சீனியர் எல்லா சீனியர் எனக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்தது மாதிரி நான் அந்த பிரெயின் யூஸ் பண்ணேன். நீ என்ன பண்ணுவேன் நேவி? சார் நான் சும்மா நின்றுப்பேன், 2 பக்கத்தில் வரும்போது பிண்டர் நடுவில் வச்சு ஒன்லி இமீடியட்லி யூ ஆர் அப்பாயிண்டட் சொல்லி எனக்கு வேலை கிடைச்சிச்சு. I request our legal advisors to address please.
I wanted to say a very good afternoon to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, members of Indian Coast Guard Veteran Welfare Association and their family. Today is Annual General Body meeting and the Indian Coast Guard
All Kerala parties. A.K.S. Nair sir. Please come. Konjam munnal nilunga. We have to please come.
None other than DIG, respected Mr. Commander, Coast Guard District number 4, Kerala and Mahi. Give a big clap to our chief guest. Let us go. Anyhow, I take this privilege and opportunity to welcome our Secretary Babu, our Treasurer Mr. Rajagopal, and especially Collector of Alappuzha, Dr. Renu Raj, IAS. Basically, she's an MB-based doctor, so she gave an excellent speech, and our sir's speech was more excellent. Ravi sir's speech was more excellent. And Anna University product, Madras Institute of Technology Chromebit product, where Dr. Abdul Kalam sir padicha institution. So we are proud of you, and you are a Tamilian. We all come from Chennai. Then I have to definitely thank all other persons behind this function, especially General Convener Mr. J.M. Nair, and newly inducted our legal advisor, Advocate Brother Jagan Indar Rajan. அவர் நல்ல ஒரு கையெழி கொடுங்க. ஏன்னா இந்தியன் கோஸ்ட் கார்ட்லேருந்து அவர் வந்திருக்கார். வாட் இஸ் இட் ஹி நோஸ் மச் பெட்டர் தென் மீ. தென் டெஃபினெட்லி எம்சின்னு சொன்னால் மாஸ்டர் ஆஃப் செரமனி, இங்கே மிஸ்ட்ரஸ் ஆஃப் செரமனி. மிஸ்ட்ரஸ் யாருக்கு? மிஸ்டர் டாக்டர் J.W. குமாருக்கு. ஸோ மோகன குமாரி and both of them, I should thank them. And conveners, Mr. M.M.S. Pillai, felicitation, A.K.S. Nair, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, C. Lakshmanan, G.R., S.A. Kumar, M.S. Gopakumar, Ajit Kumar, J.W. Kumar. He is cultural, but he was fully in charge of stage itself. J.W. Kumar was all in all, as rightly said by Mr. President, our chief guest. He was all in all here. And definitely, here I have my good friend, Amman Vairamuthu. Konja yendungala. Former Chief Minister Tamil Nadu, O. Panneerselvam, ரொம்ப க்ளோஸான ஆள். I was a counsel for Jayalalitha Madam in the Tansi case. But he is still close to former Chief Minister OPS. We all belong to the same party. And my daughter has also come. எங்கம்மா இருக்கீங்களா? போயிட்டீங்களா? அவளும் ஏடிஎம்கில் பார்ட்டியில் ஜோனல் செக்ரட்டரி ஜாயின்ட் செக்ரட்டரியாக இருக்கா. ஸோ இந்த ஒரு ஃபேமிலி ஃபங்க்ஷன் இதான் ஃபஸ்ட் டைம் ஐ எம் சீயிங் so much of crowd. I think every time we have to have it in Kerala because most of the members have come from Kerala itself. All districts have attended. In Chennai வைக்கும்போது இந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு இது இல்லை. ஒன்று நீங்கள் வரதுனால வந்துட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். See, everybody you know might be because of your name all have come forward. That could be one of the reason. Here nothing more I have to say, sir. Unity is strength. Like this we are united. Definitely the government will watch us. They have our highest team. Definitely what you are doing, how united our representation will be definitely taken care, especially the central government, state government, whatever representation is there, unless until we united, they will not take care. Simple thing. So, அங்கே தான் நம்மளோட வெற்றியை. ஸ்மால் க்ரௌடாக இருந்தாலும் நம்ம யுனைடடாக இருந்தால் போதும், நம்ம மேலே கவனம் இருக்காங்க. ஸோ நம்ம வந்து ஆர்ம்டு ஃபோர்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்கிறோம். இன்றைக்கி ஆர்மி, நேவி, ஏர்ஃபோர்ஸ் எல்லாம். பட் இந்தியன் கோஸ்ட் கார்டை அந்த அளவுக்கு ரெஸ்பெக்ட் கொடுக்கல. அதுக்கு ஃபைட் பண்ணோம். ஸோ நம்ம அஜெண்டா என்ன? அந்த 3 ஃபோர்ஸோட ஈக்குவலாக நம்மளும் அதேமாரி தானே உழைச்சிருக்கோம். உயிரை அடமானம் வச்சு, குடும்பத்தை அடமானம் வச்சு தான் உழைச்சிருக்கோம். ஸோ தட் ஷுட் பி த மெயின் பர்பஸ், தட் வி ஹேவ் டு பி யுனைடெட் டு ஃபைட் ஃபார் அவர் ரைட்ஸ். த மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். நடுநடுவில் தமிழில் பேசுகிறேன். Most of the people may not understand. Anyhow, this is the agenda. This is a very good team. They are given a very good foundation, especially Mr. Bharathan sir, Mr. P.K. Babu sir and Mr. Rajgopal. சாதாரண ஃபவுண்டேஷன் இல்லை, ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு பில்டிங்க்கு ஒரு இந்தியன் கோஸ்ட் கார்டு they have given a very good foundation. So I request this general body, because this is the general body, as a legal advisor and a part and parcel of you, my suggestion is these 3 people, 3 persons, when they demit their office, they should be made a permanent pattern of this organization. You should not leave them out. Some other new office bearer comes as president, secretary or anything, let them be as a permanent pattern and be a support. So give a big clap and give a concern. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Over to Rajgopal. Thanks, GW. Now, I request Comedy Sir to felicitate the success behind this program or the Kerala organizing team. I would request Comedy Sir to felicitate them. Jayam Nair Sir is a general convener of this program. I request him to come forward. Now I request AKS Nair sir for doing the licensing work for making this event success. I request Dr. Pradeep Kumar for organizing a print and media support. Mr. Lakshman is not there. He is our IT in charge of our association. He has done a tremendous job by creating our own website. He has gone to Ireland for a short task. I request G.R. Chandran sir for putting his physical help to the Kerala team. And senior most veteran from Kerala state. From Coast Guard. Yeah, from Coast Guard. Entire Coast Guard. And S.A. Kumar sir is there for publicity. And Gopak Kumar sir. So he is the controller, finance controller of this event. Tomorrow our family members are going to have the enjoyment in the boathouse and other things. We have the entertainment organizer. I request MV Ajit Kumar sir to come forward. So we just cannot leave without initial. The entire program was initiated and initialed and superbly driven by Dr. G.W. Kumar and his missus. I request them to come forward to accept this felicitation.
எங்கே இருக்குது இல்லையா என்னோடத தூக்கி கொடுங்க எங்கே இருக்குது கொடுங்க சுனில்குமார்
And Sunil Kumar sir, I missed it. Sunil Kumar sir, please come forward. Thank you sir, thank you sir. See, the service has taught us, everyone, the punctuality. As per the invitation card, we come to an end now. Presentation of memento is already completed. The vote of thanks to be delivered by J.M. Nair sir. I request J.M. Nair to come forward to deliver his vote of thanks. We are 10 minutes ahead of schedule completion. Yeah. Sir, please.
Hello. Good afternoon to everybody. Respected President of this convention, Sri Bharathan sir, DIG Ravi sir, Committees 4, or IPS Renuraj IAS District Collector, then our IPS officer, he didn't come. Still, DIG, IPS officer, District Police Chief, then distinguished fellows in dais and the audience side. My responsibility is to express vote of thanks. Before that, how this convention occurred in Kerala. I want to say a few words about that. I will switch on to Malayalam as per your നമ്മുടെ കൊറോണ ടൈം സമയത്ത് നമ്മളിവിടെ ഇത് കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് തീരുമാനിച്ചിരുന്നതാണ്. അത് കൊറോണ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് അത് പോസ്റ്റ്പോൺ ചെയ്തു. പിന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത മീറ്റിങ്ങിൽ, എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് മീറ്റിങ്ങിൽ അത് ഏകദേശം ഇത് റൂൾഡ് ഔട്ട് ആവുന്നത് പോലെ തോന്നി കേരളയിൽ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. I don't know, എൻ്റെ bad day खराब था या नहीं है. I have intruded into that committee. There I asked them if it is ruled out conducting in Kerala. അപ്പോൾ അവർ പറഞ്ഞു അല്ല, my lovely President sir, Bharathan sir, he said it is not ruled out there, we can still conduct in Kerala if support is there. He was right, if support is there. I was saying here my A.K.S. Nair Sahab, Chandran Sahab, Dr. C.P. Kumar, etc. all not there. എല്ലാവരെയും എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിൽ വന്നു, they were very good organizers during in the service, as well as when they came out, they proved that. So I have given him surety, yes, we can do it in Kerala. So we have done the groundwork, etc., and it happened in Kerala. When പിന്നെ ഒരു കാര്യം, ഞങ്ങൾ ഇവരെ നമ്മളെ വിളിക്കുമ്പോൾ, വെറ്ററൻസിനെ വിളിക്കുമ്പോൾ, ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ, അവർ തരത്തിൽ എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുന്നതെന്നൊന്നും AGM-ൽ അതൊന്നും ഒരു പ്രശ്നമല്ല. എന്നാലും പറഞ്ഞു ആരും അൺവില്ലിംഗ് അല്ല, നോബഡി വാസ് അൺവില്ലിംഗ് ടു അറ്റൻഡ് ദിസ് മീറ്റിംഗ്. ബട്ട് അവർ പറഞ്ഞത് നമുക്ക് പഴയ ആൾക്കാർ, ഓൾഡ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, വി ക്യാൻ മീറ്റ് അവർ ഓൾഡ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ആൻഡ് ക്യാൻ ഹാവ് സം ടൈം. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ബിക്കോസ് our hard times, we remember our hard times more than the pleasure times. I think so. And those who were with us in the hard time. That may be, as our DIG sir, our committee sir said, something like nostalgia worked there. So we could gather this many fellows, this many veterans here. I wish this association, let this association be able to conduct more and more conventions like this, and I wish them all the best. Now I will come back to my responsibility. Vote of thanks. First of all, our President of the convention, Sri Bharathan sir. He is the president of the association also. Due to him only this association is in between the huddles. In between the huddles, this association going on smoothly means due to him only. His logical thoughts and logical activities. I am thanking him from my heart, sincerely, from the association side, from me, and from those who are gathered here as a whole. Next is our DAG Ravi sir, Comedies 4. He has extended full support to us. Even now he has given a check, check also to our association. I am for that and for attending this function. I am expressing my vote to him also sincerely. We have on the behalf of the association, me and those who are gathered here as a whole. Next, I have to say vote of thanks is our IAS officer Renu Raj, Mrs. Renu Raj, district collector IAS. She is recently married, you know. Today, what is happening in Alleppey, you know, due to that, she was, I was also thinking whether she will come or not. Still, she has come, attended, we inaugurated it in our function. I am expressing my sincere thanks to her from association side, me and as a whole veterans. And next, our IPS officer, Sri Jayadev sir, Jayadev, DPC, District Police Chief, Jayadev, IPS. He was happy to, when we have invited him, he was very happy to come here. He is, I think, a friend of our comedy sir also, I think so. So he was very happy to come, and he was having special interest in the okay. In the in Coast Guard, so I am expressing his, even though he didn't come, I am expressing my sincere thanks to him. We have of association, me and as a whole. Then our secretary Babu sir is there. Our assistant advisor, our sir Govindan sir is there, legal advisor. The dignitaries in the dais, veterans as a whole, and especially our special invitees from DHQ4. I am expressing my special thanks to them, those who are attended from DHQ4 and blessed us with their presence. Thank you, veterans. Thank you. Thanks for everybody, every veterans present here and families. Thank you very much.
Now, fellowship is there at 5th floor. I request those who are interested to join for the fellowship can go. The ladies and kids, sir? Not interested people also can join. But ladies and kids, we have a special event for time being for 10 to 15 minutes. Kindly cooperate. With this, yeah, may I request everyone to...
1 minute. Yeah. Today I want to announce Mrs. Das Savitri birthday today. See, it's a very great happiness. We all gathered here. Please, all of you bless her. Please come forward. Wish you happy birthday to you. Cake cut pandrathu we are arranging, but she told me in the last moment at 11 o'clock only. Thank you.
Happy birthday wishes, ma.
Before we come to a conclusion, there is one song is going to be sung by Mrs. G.W. Kumar. After that, national anthem will be there, then the fellowship. Volume. Volume.
Hello. Anthony Paul and Ganesh, please come.
जीवन ज्योत जागर है सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं सुंदरं शिवं सुंदरं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं शिव है शिव ही सुंदर है सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम् शरणं सत्यं शिवं सुंदरं सत्यं
Pay attention, please.
எல்லாரும் சைன் பண்ணியாச்சு சைன் பண்ணாதவங்க சைன் பண்ணிச்சு இல்ல சைன் பண்ணுமே நிறைய அங்க அது வேற மட்டும் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் எல்லாம் சைன் பண்ணணும் கம்மியா இருக்கு
Hello.
Pay attention here, please. Pay attention.
Attention, please. So, really the wonderful AGM is conducted is because of the Kerala team, and which was also the last moment. Not a problem, but the JM Nair said I'll ensure that it will be conducted, and very well done it is conducted, and I'm very happy. Thanks to the people, and it's a wonderful gathering here, and we all have a lunch and fellowship, and now I will be again thanks to MK Murthy, who has given donation for the children's, get facilitation. 20,000 rupees he has given, and Vetrivel, he has donated some amount for conducting this event, and thank you, Vetrivel. And Sir, personally, it's not from his government funder, and I tell you, this is to be appreciated. And he has given from his own money, he has donated to us, and that's a very great start. So, and thank you, sir, thank you so much. And he is thinking that veteran welfare it should go. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Now we'll request request everybody to stand for national anthem.
Just a minute before going, everybody, there is a one small baggage given by Anthony Paul. Everyone should collect the gift package. Okay, thank you.
Attention.
Coast Guard की जय, Coast Guard की जय, Coast Guard की जय, भारत की जय।
attendance book வச்சிருங்க யாரெல்லாம் அதுல சைன் பண்ணலையோ அதுல சைன் பண்ணிடுங்க veterans everybody has to sign that book because that is the only proof that AGM has conducted and dispatch number has turned up for the AGM. So kindly those who have not signed the register, sign it. Those who want to sign the register, please come forward. The register is here. Please, everyone, all veterans, sign this register and go.
Please sign the register here. Come and attend the AG.